Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza, and in today's video, just like every day, we're gonna go over my portfolio. First things first, I know you guys are looking at the number. We are up today $5,800 in the positive for the day. That's still very good, but we are below that $170,000 mark. And this will officially be the fourth time that we try to get to that $170,000 mark and hopefully pass it. I'm very optimistic for next week. In fact, I'm very optimistic for the weekend, and I'm going to tell you guys why. I think Bitcoin is going to go up a little more over the weekend as there's a lot of hype on Bitcoin touching new highs. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Lucky for me, Bitcoin is a part of this portfolio, which means hopefully this portfolio does go high over the weekend with that hype on Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. I also have Doge added to this portfolio, but we're not going to get into that because I don't think Doge is going to end up making me any real money, even in the long run. With all of that being said, let me quickly cover the options. So CLOV is negative 650, not too bad actually compared to yesterday and the rest of this week. So we are a little up on CLOV, which is a good thing. Apple minus $3,800, which is also not a bad thing because at its worst, I think I was losing roughly around $5,000 with Apple. So we are up on Apple a little bit today. Not too optimistic because the share price did drop quite a bit. Actually, the share price dropped to where I had bought Apple shares in the beginning, very beginning when I started this challenge at roughly around $128. So not looking good. I am considering buying more calls as I do think Apple will go up to $135 very shortly, which means I could be making a little bit of money if I just added some short-term calls to Apple. So that's something that I'm considering. Speaking about considering, I did push out alerts to all the members today. I did sell a large portion of this portfolio. As you guys can see, I have $34,000 in buying power. And the reason I have that is because I did make a lot of sales. All of the sales were me basically taking profits because there's just so much opportunity in the market right now. And there's a sale on a lot of stocks that I'm interested in buying. So I did take profits and I decided to keep the money because next week I am going to be looking to buy some more shares. And if you guys want to become members and get price alerts or just copy my trade or even just know when I'm buying in or selling out of shares, you can just click that join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. And of course, I do post other member only content every single day right here on YouTube. So if you guys want to become part of this amazing and awesome growing community, just hit that join button. It is right next to the subscribe button right under this video. And of course, by becoming a member, you would be supporting me and this growing channel. With that, let me continue with the options. DraftKings in the green. Yes, we were in the red yesterday. We are in the green. Fubo, unfortunately, in the red and quite a bit in the red, actually. A little concerning, but this means that we may have a buying opportunity sometime next week. So that's something I'm looking forward to. GM in the red. NIO calls were added earlier today. I did sell a bunch of shares to be able to add these NIO calls. I believe NIO, it has a really good price point to buy right. I think I bought it right around $54, which I think is an amazing entry point for me personally in NIO. PLTR to the moon today. PLTR did very well. We are in the green. This was in the red quite a bit yesterday. We are in the green for PLTR on the options. ExxonMobil doing good as well. Nothing to complain about here. This is a long-term play for me, so I am going to continue to hold ExxonMobil for the entirety, hopefully, of 2021 and see how it performs. Now that the options are out of the way, let me quickly go over the stocks. Snow in the red. NIO is in the red quite a bit, which is why I bought those options to hopefully offset my losses in the shares. Jumia is in the green. We are good with that. You guys will notice that BNGO is gone. We no longer have BNGO in the portfolio. And the members did get alerted when I sold BNGO. Actually, I sold it at $14.10, and when the market closed today, BNGO was at $13.56. So we are still making money even on that sale. So which means if we wanted to jump back in and buy BNGO, we would actually be purchasing it at a discount. ACB still in the red. We're not going to lose too much sleep over it. It is a long-term play, and as you can see, I only have 2 shares, so it's not something I'm worried about. Piton in the red. XL Fleet still in the red and continues to go in the red. I do not know seriously what is wrong with XL Fleet. I feel like at this point I should just buy some puts and hang on, and it's gonna be worth my while. I will cover all those losses on XL Fleet, but that would mean that I'm not truly believing in the company, which is unfortunate because I truly believe in XL Fleet. So I don't know why they are in the red so bad every single day. NNDM looking good. Actually, NNDM is at a perfect buy for me right now. So any buying opportunity that I see, in fact, I may just Monday early morning, if it continues to hover around this price, I may just add 145 shares. That would bring my total count to 500 shares, which is kind of where I want NNDM to be for me. Open Door, still very good, looking great. I was at $3,200 profit at some point in Open Door. The past 2 weeks have been choppy with this stock, so my profits have gone down. MLND and NAK both in the red, nothing new to see here. I think I'm going to be holding on to these for quite a while. CLOV in the red as well. CHEK was in the green actually when we started today, ended up being in the red. ISR, we're making a little bit of money on it, not too much, but we are making a little bit of money on it. SRPT in the red, EXPC in the green. TMDI actually had a really good run today, but we are still in the red. Nokia, keep losing money. Diamond hands, I'm going to continue to hold Nokia. Let's hope that that 5G plan pays us money. PCTI doing good, GNUS in the green. TRIT actually had an amazing run during after hours. I think we are going to see some more runs on Monday. So I'm excited to see what comes out of this stock on Monday. I think next week this stock will be positive for us, hopefully. Lightbridge is at a perfect optimal buy for me. So I am going to be buying more Lightbridge next week. Hopefully the market drops a little bit and I can pick it up even cheaper. But if I can't, I am totally okay with buying Lightbridge at this price. VGAC, I do want to add some more shares. So I do plan on buying some more shares on VGAC. Sana not doing so good. We were making $500 in Sana. Now we're losing $500 in Sana. So the total delta on that is $1,000. That's crazy. PLTR still moving even after hours, still moving, and we are only losing $1,000. This, let me remind you, just yesterday was a negative $2,000 loss for me. So $1,000 means I've already covered $1,000 and I will continue to cover more. Now, because it is after hours, that means the option price hasn't changed, but I am probably making around $500 on the options on PLTR. So let's see what happens. I hope it does well. Actually, I'm sure it'll do well. And anybody who bought PLTR at $25 to $28 is going to make money guaranteed. WWR in the red, not too worried about it. VXX and UVXY are just my hedges at the moment. They seem to be doing okay. They're in the red, but that's actually a good sign. That means the entire portfolio is in the green. Sava actually creeped up today, and it seems like after hours we did have some positive movement, so I'm very happy that Sava is back almost in the green. Fubo is down, entry point, which means we may be buying some more Fubo starting next week. GNOG in the red, and not too worried about it. NGAC in the green, so I don't really have too much to say here. Pace in the red, almost in the green, so we are very excited to see. Hopefully next week we're going to see some action on Pace and we are going to recover all our losses. EXPI, I did talk to you guys about it. We were doing very well with EXPI. They did have a drop after their earnings. Now, the reason I'm not concerned about EXPI is because Grant Cardone is going to be taking charge, is going to become the face for EXPI and is representing this business. And for those of you who know Grant Cardone, he's extremely aggressive in the 10X and is going to grow this brand a lot. So I do anticipate EXPI doing very well. Time finally is up. We are not losing like $800 anymore. We're just losing $378, and it did pop later today. So meaning somewhere around after hours, we did see a jump in timeshares, and I think we're going to continue to see that next week. Polar Energy doing good. It's still in the red, but it's doing good. Tesla in the red. Oh my God. I thought I bought Tesla at the bottom, but I guess it had some more room to run in the bottom. So we are in the negative on Tesla. Not too worried about it. I may consider buying some Tesla leaps, which are long-term calls for Tesla sometime next week, hopefully if I have a little bit more money, because one contract of Tesla is like $25,000. So extremely expensive, but well worth it if you know what you're doing. GRWG almost in the green. We're negative $7, which is not too bad. ITRM did have a little bit of a run up today, so we are almost in the green on that. AGTC also almost in the green, not too bad. GHVI, we are up $422. And guess what? That stock yesterday was in the red. So there's not too much action going on with the shares that we own. However, you will notice that the portfolio did shrink, meaning we did exit a lot of stocks. We don't have SNDL anymore. We don't have BNGO. There's a lot of other stocks that we exited as well. Oh, you guys will also notice that none of the ARK ETFs are in the portfolio anymore. I did exit all 3 ARK ETFs. I will get back into them at some point in the future, but for now, they are currently out of this portfolio. And if you want to compare today's portfolio, you can just watch yesterday's video and you will easily be able to compare and see which stocks are no longer in here. Now, with that being said, let's quickly go over crypto. Doge, negative $10, can't complain. Bitcoin, let's click on Bitcoin here and see where we're at really quickly. Bitcoin is at $56,000, almost $56,000, which is amazing. I think over the weekend we may see $60,000, just depending on how hyped Bitcoin gets. And from the looks of it, the fact that people are not making money in the stock market, and a lot of people actually ended up losing this week and the last in the stock market, there is a lot of hype on crypto. So that is Bitcoin. Really quickly, going to also click on Ethereum to see where we're at. Ethereum is right there. I do see Ethereum touching $2,000 in this weekend. So it's almost there. It's been hovering at 1950 for the longest time. It is going to break that this weekend. If it doesn't, it probably will go the other way, meaning it's either going to go to 2,000 or it's going to drop to a new level of resistance. But I do believe that this is the weekend that we see both Bitcoin and Ethereum hitting record high, just because of the way that they have been running over the past 2 weekends. If you monitor both those cryptocurrencies, both weekends have been a huge run up for them. Now, before I go, really quickly, I wanted to thank you all because we officially hit 5,000 subscribers, which has been a milestone of mine from last month, and we finally achieved that goal. So thank you very much for your support. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. But what I wanted to show you guys in this video is what you guys get when you become members. So you see these member only sections. These are signals that I give all my members when I buy and when I sell. So as you can see, I gave you an alert that I bought SNDL at $1.32. I also gave another alert that I sold these 3 companies and bought NIO calls. There are alerts and there will continue to be alerts every day that I trade. So as members, you guys get these alerts live in your inboxes. So every time I post an alert, you guys get an email that we have an alert, and you guys can look it up and either mimic my trade or see what I am up to. So these are huge benefits of becoming a member of this channel. I just wanted to cover that really quickly because a lot of you have been asking me what exactly do members get. So this is one thing that members get. I also will be hosting private events for members only starting very soon on this channel. Just like that, my name is Hamza and I'll see you guys next video.